Good afternoon. The time is 3:01 p.m. I call to order the October 21st meeting of the Fire Commission. We have a quorum with Commissioner DeStrouge, Commissioner Ferguson, Commissioner Paskine, Commissioner Dixon, and Mayor Rilling. The first item on the agenda is the acceptance of the minutes of the regular meeting of September 16th, 2025. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Moved by Commissioner DeStrouge. Are there any corrections, deletions, or omissions that need to happen?
I have some, Mr. Mayor. Under staff, Mark Conti should be listed as Assistant Fire Chief of Administration instead of Operations.
Okay.
Under item 2, roll call, Mayor Rilling's last name is misspelled.
Yes, Rill.
Under
Mayor
item
Rill,
4,
Mayor Rill, okay.
public participation, Fire Marshal Donahue's last name is misspelled. Should be Donohue.
Okay.
Also, the same misspelling of Fire Marshal Donahue's name under item D, Fire Marshal's report.
Okay.
Under
Okay.
item F, Training Division report, letter H, where it says ground ladders for entry and vent, Renzulli is misspelled.
Yep. Okay.
And finally, on the last page, under Commissioner Ferguson moved to promote, it says Deputy Assistant Chief Reardon. It should say Assistant Chief Reardon.
Right.
And his last name is also misspelled. Should be Reardden.
Okay.
The correction, appreciate it.
Don, right? I'm sorry.
Yep. Okay. Are there any corrections or omissions or deletions? Seeing none, all in favor of approving the minutes as corrected?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. I'm sorry, any opposed? And any abstentions? So the minutes are approved unanimously. Next, we have the public participation. Is there anybody waiting to address the Fire Commission and on any item that appears on our agenda? I don't see any attendees on the list other than participants or panelists. So I will take that as a no, and we will close public participation. Next, we have the Fire Chief's report. Chief McCabe.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Good afternoon, Commissioners.
Afternoon.
Under the budget report, we are now a quarter of the way through the budget year. And for salaries, we are at 18.66% of the budget utilized, putting us under budget by 6.34%. And for overtime, we are at 20.47% of the budget used, putting us under by 4.53%. Under attendance, we do not currently have any personnel out from injuries on duty. And for sick time, we are projected to be down about 24% from last year. And that concludes the financial report.
That's impressive. Thank you. Really good report. We appreciate the efforts being made.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything else that you have for us, Chief McCabe?
Nope, not at this time.
Okay. That brings us to the Assistant Fire Chief of Administration, Assistant Chief Conti.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mayor. Good afternoon, Commissioners. I just have some progress reports on ongoing projects. So for our buildings at Station 1, the apparatus floor replacement, That project is almost complete. The floor is in, and we're just really punch list items are being done right now. Truck one is slated, unless something goes wrong this week, it's slated to move back there on Saturday. And just finished cleaning up. So it went very well. They did a very good job and very efficient company. So we went ahead of schedule by a couple weeks actually on this project.
Very nice.
Yes, they did a very good job. Very happy. Station 4 for the building renovation, we met with we finalized our conceptual drawing with the architects, and they are now working on the final drawings, the full set of drawings. So we'll be working with them. We have a bi-monthly meeting with them. I'll be meeting with them again next week, see their progress on that. We had our RFP came in for the construction management firms, and we have invited 2 firms to interview on Monday, and after that we'll be awarding the bid. The goal is from Alan Lowe, the goal, he said, is to go to contract with them by the end of the year. And our goal is next, late spring or early summer is to really secure a contractor and begin the work. So that's going very well right now. Our overhead door replacement, we're nearly finished. We're waiting on one special door that sort of broke while we were doing the replacements, and so that was an outlier. But we're waiting on that one. Other than that, all of the doors have been replaced. All the ones that needed replacement, I should say. A couple ones are left at Station 6 over at Fairfield Avenue, but they don't get as much use, so we figured that wasn't a priority. But that can go down the road. As for our SCBA upgrade, we received some great news. We actually thought we were going to get our replacement harnesses at the end of this year, maybe beginning of next year, and we received them last month. We're just waiting on a few regulators. Yeah, it was a really, really big deal because these are the new styles, and we just beat the rush because now they're projecting out, sometimes up to 20 months. So very happy about that. And we're waiting on a few more regulators. We're going to train the firefighters, and those will be in service really as soon as we can get the straggling regulators coming in. But everything is going up. We really beat that one, beat the rush on that because they're the brand new packs. That's it for the progress reports. I'll take any questions.
Okay, so are there any questions or comments either on the chief's budget report or on the Assistant Fire Chief of Administration?
No questions. Thank you for keeping us in budget.
Okay, that brings us to item C, the Assistant Fire Chief of Operations, Assistant Fire Chief Reardon.
Good afternoon, Fire Commissioners, Mayor Rilling. Some update on the items for fire apparatus. This is a tanker task force mutual aid plan that we put together. It's taken about 6 months to come together. We're happy we finally executed it. It upgrades the response for the non-hydrant areas in Norwalk. There's about 54 streets that are affected. This includes West Norwalk and Silvermine, Cranberry districts. It will include the automatic dispatch of tankers from mutual aid partners in Stamford, New Canaan, Darien, and Wilton. We also have Tactical Unit 2, which is nearing completion. This will accompany Rescue 2. It's equipped with special rescue equipment that'll be utilized in those types of incidents. Backing up our mutual aid tanker plan, we also revised the SOP for it, and we established an exercise that took place on October 11th at the community college. Mutual aid partners were all there, and also all of the Norwalk command staff was present as well. We have a revised SOP for active threat incidents. This SOP aligns with current practices and terminology. It was developed collaboratively with EMS and the police department, emphasizes just mostly joint agency training with rescue task force teams. And I think DC Gagny will elaborate on that further. We also implemented our station captains. Thank you for supporting that project. They're successfully established leadership at Westport Avenue, East Norwalk, and South Norwalk stations. Each station is now led by a captain overseeing 3 lieutenants, 12 firefighters. This definitely enhances our operating efficiency and internal coordination. Firemen gets weekly reports, and they've shown that this has been a very effective practice, and we're very beneficial to have this resource available. Some notable incidents that have occurred. October 4th, on Route 7, there was a single vehicle accident versus a tree, heavy front end damage and entrapment. It took the crews working about 25 minutes to extricate the driver. October 9th, there was another serious accident on I-95. It was a pickup truck that actually underrode the backside of a tractor trailer. It was a pretty complex extrication. The truck had to get disentangled from the tractor trailer, and the tractor trailer had to get lifted up to free the driver. There's another serious accident on October 14th on I-95. A construction vehicle collided with a privately owned attenuator vehicle. This is noteworthy because this is the same type of attenuator vehicle that the Norwalk Fire Department has recently put into service. This vehicle being in the proper position prevented that construction vehicle from colliding into the construction site and causing a far worse scene than it actually was. So it just underscores the importance of the attenuator in our fire department's use. Last major incident was a structure fire on East Avenue. The companies on scene encountered heavy smoke. Fire was located in the basement and quickly extinguished with the first alarm assignment, currently under investigation by the Fire Marshal's Division. This concludes the Assistant Chief of Operations report. I'll take any questions.
Okay. Busy time.
Hmm.
Any questions from the commission or comments?
No questions. Thank you.
No, thank you very much.
See your 222.2 average per day, which is a little less than it had been, but over the past, we've already seen about 19 incidents per day. So you're up a little bit in that regard as well.
That's correct.
Okay. That brings us to the Fire Marshal's report. Fire Marshal Donahue.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mayor and Commissioners. Fire
Afternoon.
Marshal's Office activity summary the month of September. The total number of inspections for the month of September was 258 properties with 4 mega multi-sites for a total of 684 units. We had 2 smoke detector installations. We reviewed 24 fire and life safety plans for a total of 1,400. We renewed 3 liquor licenses for a total of $195. The total income for the month of September was $1,595. During this month, the Fire Marshal's Office had 9 investigations. 7 of these were fires, 2 were code hazard related issues. We held 2 fire and life safety public education events. On September 26th, Assistant Fire Marshal McDonald and Deputy Fire Marshal Kelly, along with Engine 5, were on site and assisted the New Sono Elementary School with their first scheduled fire drill. Everyone participated and the drill went well. On September 29th, Deputy Fire Marshal Kelly assisted the Happy Times Nursery School with a fire drill. The nursery school serves infants to age 4 years old. This drill also went well. On September 5th, the Fire Marshal's Office assisted with State Fire Marshal's Office with the inspection of the carnival rides at the Oyster Festival. We also inspected commercial cooking stations, tents, and trucks. Despite the predicted weather for Saturday the 6th that closed the event, Sunday seemed to have a good turnout. This event also went well. On September 8th, our 3 newly promoted deputy fire marshals started school at the State Fire Marshal's Office for fire code. Everything is going well except for the commute. On September 12th, the Fire Marshal's Office assisted the State Fire Marshal's Office with inspection of the carnival rides at the St. George's Greek Festival. We also inspected the commercial cooking stations and tents. This event also went well. On September 27th, our division supported DPW's Touch a Truck with beautiful weather. This event seemed to be a huge success with a large community turnout. That'll end my report for the Fire Marshal's Division. I'll be happy to take any questions.
Questions from the commission or comments?
None. Thank you.
Again, again, thank you for the training that you bring to the citizens of Norwalk, and also getting out there with public relations and the touch a truck. That goes a long way with making the relationship between the citizens and the fire department a really positive one. And the kids just love to see this smokehouse, and they love to see the fire engines. You know, that's their eyes light up when they see it, and especially when they can sit in the cab. So again, thanks for all that. That's very, very nice to have.
Absolutely. We're here to support the community.
And you do a great job.
Thank
Mhm.
you.
So now that brings us to the emergency management, Mr. Luca.
Great, good afternoon. So again, September was National Preparedness Month. So to that end, worked with Michelle Woods Matthews quite a bit on some public education, press releases, as well as the health department. So we were doing some joint messaging, sent some emails, and then presented to the community partners group that meets every other Friday. Emails to employees, and then also did an event with the Chamber of Commerce. As Troy had mentioned, the annual Public Works FD/PD open house went pretty well, probably higher numbers than past years. And then next year we'll look at, again, maybe making a few modifications, and really, again, kind of promoting it as City of Norwalk open house. Involving more departments, because we definitely saw a lot more community partners interested, as well as departments that hadn't really participated in the past, asked to join in. So I think probably next year we'll make a little bit more of a holistic citywide open house to include everybody. Upcoming, I've got the Halloween pre-party at Seth Norwalk Mall or Sono Collection. Saturday from I think 11 to 2, and that's kind of a safe pre-event before the Halloween street fair for more of the little ones that may not be able to handle the full Halloween event downtown. Coming up, also winter weather safety, holiday safety. Usually I'll do a briefing for the emergency management team on all things snow in extreme cold. That probably will be early December-ish. We have the EOC upgrade capital project that's ongoing. As of now, we expect probably the first week or two in December, that work will be done. So by the end of the calendar year, that project will be wrapped up. And again, thank you for that support. And then lastly, on a regional and state basis, for both the mass care, sheltering, feeding projects, we are always actively monitoring some of the current events and what those impacts may be on our community, especially the more vulnerable residents amid the shutdown and then other political activities. So again, we're always keeping an eye on what's happening and what support might be needed in the longer term, and trying to plan ahead. And that's it.
Thank you.
Thank
Again, any questions or comments from the commission?
No questions. Thank you.
You know, I know unequivocally that our department is more prepared than most departments. We're very impressive. All the training that goes on, which we're about to hear, and just the preparedness and the exercises. You know, the exercises that are conducted really do help, because it allows you to look at your shortfalls, look at where you're strong, look at where you might need improvement, and it gets people communicating with each other, which is really always the key to any operation. People communicating and understanding what their role is and what every other person's role is. So again, thank you, Mr. Luca, and to all the members of the department for their activities in this regard. That brings us to the training division report. I think that's Deputy Chief Gagné.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, Mr. Mayor and Commissioners. Recently, we've completed our shoring class that was conducted at Renzulli Road, both classroom here at the station and practical there. Raving reviews from our members. They really enjoyed the class. Any type of structural collapse, they feel as though they're pretty prepared for now. So that was a great opportunity for us at Renzulli to do that class there for shoring. Current training activities, we're still operating at Renzulli as long as we can. We've been doing truck company operations with roof ventilation on flat roofs and pitched roofs. The rescue companies have been working, doing all types of search and rescue and other operations there. And the engine companies have been stretching lines and also partaking in some of the ventilation opportunities there as well. That will continue probably through the end of the month, and then we'll find out how much longer we have those structures for. We were able to do some roll-up doors there as well, get some good training in there involving those, and access to buildings around the city through roll-up doors that way. The Academy cadets have completed their live fire training last week, and they're starting their hazardous materials training this week. I've got raving reviews from the Bridgeport Academy on all 7 of our recruits, which is fantastic. They're really shining up there. The Marine Division continues to do their training on Long Island Sound in Marine 229, since it is such a different boat than our previous one. They're going to keep continuing to do that as well, along with the other training that they're involved with through the end of the month and maybe into the beginning of November. Upcoming training activities, we're going to continue our company operations training. I just was able to secure Norwalk Hospital and the section of the hospital that's being torn down to start our standpipe operations training in their stairwells there. And as they near closer to tearing it down, we're going to be able to do a little bit more than that as well. We're planning a in-house class, just a classroom class for First Due. Our programming software, we're changing over from NFIRS to NARIS. That's a national changeover. So we're just going to do an update and refresher for our department here so they know what to expect on that. And we're going to include the tanker task force that Assistant Chief Reardon mentioned, just a quick review for our members and implementation for that. Starting in November, we're going to be doing a Stop the Bleed and Active Threat pretty much all month. For the first week, it's a refresher in-house, just an in-classroom. The EMS is going to come and they're going to do most of the medical side of it, and I'm going to do the command structure side of it. Further in November, the 14th, 17th, and 21st, we're going to be doing joint training operations with PD and EMS up on Glover Avenue in one of the vacants there, 78 Glover. That'll be from about 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. each day, where we actually run full scenarios and put ourselves into the command positions that we need to be in, form rescue task forces, go in and treat people, bring them out. It's a full-scale drill. So if anybody's interested in observing, you're more than welcome. And the Marine Division will continue through November as well. And that completes my training report. Are there any questions?
Yeah, I think we mentioned this before, and certainly if there's something of interest like that at 78 Glover or Renzulli Road or wherever, if you just notify the commissioners if there's an opportunity for them to take a look and watch what's going on rather than just hear it at the end, during the month. I think that would be even a greater level of understanding. Yeah, that marine boat, I hear it's a beauty. So
Will do.
We still have to get you a ride, Mr. Mayor.
yeah, I'm waiting. I know the weather hasn't been really cooperating, but yeah, just be careful because when I go out on a boat, anything can happen. So any questions or comments from the commissioners?
Thank you very much again.
Thank you.
Right. And again, thank you. I always say training is really so important. There's an old saying we used to have in times of chaos, you kind of revert to the familiar, and training makes that familiar to you, and you kind of just falls right into place. So always impressed with the amount of training going on with the fire department. So next is Local 830, no reports. Correspondence, one letter attached, Chief.
Yes, Mayor. So I received a letter in reference to two of our firefighters, firefighter Joe Bacacci and firefighter Sean Weeks, who both attended a training at FDTN. That stands for Fire Department Training Network. They run a fire school out in Indianapolis, Indiana. And firefighters from all 50 states and around the world attend classes there. The training there is always rigorous and realistic, and it's hands-on. So it's always pretty intensive. And I received a letter, which I'll read the body of now. It says, "Dear Chief McCabe, I wanted to let you know that I had the honor of working with two members of your department at FDTN training in Indiana last week. I served as the battalion chief for the fire combat class and was assigned to your firefighters for the entirety of the 4-day course. Throughout the class, which is extremely challenging and exhausting, they maintained a positive attitude and consistent effort. Their dedication and skill are the reasons I'm writing to you. It was truly impressive. Joe Bacacci took on the role of company officer and excelled in that capacity, while Sean Weeks consistently gave 100% from start to finish. In closing, the firefighters listed above did an outstanding job representing the Norwalk Fire Department. Sincerely, Captain Brendan Montgomery, St. Matthews Fire and EMS." So I wanted to share that with you, and it's always good to see that our firefighters are representing us well, even outside of Norwalk when they attend these classes.
A nice letter, but no surprise.
Mhm.
Yes.
Can I make a comment?
Any other comments?
Yeah, I'd like to make a comment. Could the commissioners put a letter together for those two, for the two firemen and maybe have an email to them or just have it at the station for them to pick up?
Sure.
If you want to draft something, you could do that, or we could draft it ourselves and drop it off. It's up to you how you want to do it.
Yeah, I'd be happy to draft something up and then I can forward it to you for your approval.
Great. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Great.
That's a
Thank
great
you.
idea.
Good idea. We
Always
do
nice
have
to
a
Go ahead,
we
I'm
do
sorry.
we do have a commission letterhead, so if you could put it on the letterhead, that would be great.
That'd be
Very
great.
good.
It's good to be represented outside the state, you know?
Mhm.
Yes, and I should say that these two firefighters, took this upon themselves to attend that class. That wasn't something they were asked to do. They went above and beyond as far as seeking out additional training to what they receive here at work.
Very good. And while we're at it, also, I know there's been a lot of activities over the past couple of months up at Renzulli Road. It would be nice to send a letter of thanks to the owners of whatever properties that our firefighters were allowed to use as practice areas.
Yes, will do.
So the next item is under personnel executive session. I will need a motion to go into executive session to discuss pension for two personnel.
So moved.
Don't be shy,
Second.
anybody.
I'll second it. The motion was
Okay.
by Rabbi, correct? And I second
Okay, I
it.
didn't hear. Very good. Okay, so the rabbi made the motion. All in favor of going into executive session?
Aye.
Aye.
And I believe in executive session, we're going to be inviting Ms. Torres, who I introduced as our new human resource person. So that will be on the motion as well. It is 3:29 p.m. and we are in executive session. We will be coming back into public session after executive session.
Thank you.
As we all wait, we're on the record, correct?
Okay. Can't hear you, Mr. Mayor.
We're missing Commissioner Dixon. We'll wait a moment. I think after 5 years, I would know when I'm on mute, right? Okay, well, the time is 3:40 PM. We are out of executive session. During executive session, no motions were made, no votes were taken. And now we have the item under I, personnel, discussion of pension for 2 personnel on the table. And we will need a motion.
Yes, I will do that. I move that we approve the request by Captains Mark Franson and Captain Anthony Matera to modify their drop date from October 1 to November 1, 2024.
Okay, is there any further discussion? Any comment? Okay, seeing none, we will, again, as we did before, thank them for their 30 years of service. And I will call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries unanimously. Congratulations to them. And again, thank you for their service. The next meeting is on, I believe, November 17th. Is that correct? No, November 18th, I believe.
Okay.
I have a question. With that recommendation, do we make a motion in second prior to the vote?
No, we don't
Okay.
use seconds.
Okay,
Yeah,
Just
just
wanna
the
make
motion
sure.
is adequate.
okay.
Next meeting is November 18th at 3 PM. Commissioner Dixon has joined us. We did vote, Commissioner, to approve the 2 items for the 2 officers. And I know in comments in executive session, although no vote was taken, you indicated that you were in favor of it.
That's correct. Absolutely. Thank you.
So having said that, I will accept a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
Okay, Commissioner Dish, all in favor?
Aye.
It's 3:42 PM. We are adjourned. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Have a
Thank
good
you all
day.
for the help.
Bye.
Stay
Time
safe.
for-
You
Time
too.
for Uzo. Time for Uzo.
I'm sorry.
Welcome, Sharon. Welcome on board.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Thank you.
I saw the news release last week. Looking forward to meeting your dogs.
Oh, anytime. I'll be happy to bring them over.
All right.
Bye.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.